It's one of the worst feelings in personal finance. You check your credit score, expecting good news, and see a massive drop. You dig into the report and there it is, a 30-day late payment flag. Late payments can destroy your credit score faster than almost anything else. One missed payment can drop your score by 50, 80, even 100 points overnight. And the worst part? It can stay on your credit report, haunting your financial profile, for up to 7 years. But here's what most people don't know: late payments are not always permanent. In this video, we are going to show you legal, proven ways to remove late payments from your credit report, even if they're accurate. No scams. No shortcuts. Just strategies that actually work. Stay until the end, because the last method is the one most people never try, and it's often the most effective. Before we get into the tactics, we need a serious reality check. We are not here to sell you a magic eraser. If a credit repair company promises they can remove any late payment, run the other way. That's a scam. You need to understand how late payments work. Also, let's clarify what late means. Paying a few days after the due date might get you a late fee from the bank, but it won't hurt your credit score. You are only reported to the bureaus if you are a full 30 days past due. From there, it can escalate to 60, 90, or even 120 days late. The more severe the late payment, the more damage it causes, and the longer it impacts your score. Here's the key point: late payments affect your payment history, which makes up 35% of your credit score, the single most important factor. That's why removing even one late payment can cause a significant score increase. Step 1. Check your credit reports. This is critical. You cannot remove what you haven't verified. Start by pulling your credit reports from all 3 bureaus: Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. You can do this for free at annualcreditreport.com. Many late payments are reported incorrectly or inconsistently, and errors are your strongest leverage. Step 2. Dispute inaccurate late payments. This strategy is about finding a flaw in the system. Banks and credit bureaus process millions of data points, and mistakes happen all the time. If there is even a tiny inaccuracy about that late payment, you have grounds to get it removed. This includes wrong payment dates, late payments reported during deferment or forbearance, accounts marked late when paid on time, duplicate late payments. When you file a dispute, the credit bureau has 30 days to verify the information. They have to ask the lender to verify the information. If the lender can't verify it, or if they don't respond in time, the bureau must delete the entire item by law. This is a powerful tool, but only use it if you genuinely believe there is an error. Important tip: avoid disputing everything at once. Be precise and factual. How we told you before this disputes can be done online at annualcreditreport.com. But you can also do it by mail. We recommended this one for paper trail. Step 3. The Goodwill Letter Strategy. Now let's talk about one of the most effective and friendliest methods: goodwill letters. This strategy is exactly what it sounds like. You are asking the lender to remove the late mark out of the goodness of their heart. This works best if you have a long, positive history with the lender and this late payment was a one-time slip-up due to genuine circumstances. Maybe you moved and missed a bill or had a medical emergency. You are asking them to overlook this one mistake because you're otherwise a great customer. Your letter needs to be polite, professional, and brief. Here's what to include. First, your account number and identify the specific late payment date. Second, explain briefly why you were late. Take responsibility. Keep it honest. Third, mention that you paid the balance in full as soon as you realized the mistake and emphasize your positive payment history. And finally, ask for a courtesy adjustment. Please note that there is no guarantee, but many creditors do say yes. Persistence matters. If one letter doesn't work, send another, or escalate to a supervisor. Step 4. Pay for delete when applicable. Next is the pay for delete strategy. This is when the debt has been sold to a collection agency. This applies mostly to collections, not original creditors. Collection agencies bought your debt for pennies on the dollar. Their only goal is to make a profit. Sometimes, you can leverage payment in exchange for them removing the collection account from your credit report. Here is the golden rule. Do not pay a dime until you have a written agreement from the collection agency stating that they will delete the account upon receipt of payment. A verbal promise over the phone is worthless. Call them, propose a settlement amount, and ask if they do pay for delete. If they agree, say, "Send me that agreement in writing or via email, and I will send the payment immediately." Once you have the letter, pay them, and then monitor your credit report to make sure they follow through. Even if they refuse deletion, paying collections can still help your score depending on the scoring model. Step 5. Build positive history to offset lates. Even if a late payment can't be removed immediately, you can reduce its impact. Credit scoring is about patterns. You can offset late payments by making 100% on-time payments going forward, keeping credit card utilization under 30%, ideally under 10%, adding positive accounts, like a secured credit card or credit builder loan. Over time, late payments hurt less, especially if your recent history is strong. Step 6. Know the 7-year rule and the exception. Late payments typically fall off your credit report 7 years from the original delinquency date. However, here's what many people miss. If the reporting date is incorrect, you can dispute it and potentially remove the late payment earlier. Also, once an account is closed and paid, some creditors are more willing to remove old lates upon request. Never assume time alone is your only option. Quick warnings before we wrap up. Don't dispute accurate information repeatedly without cause. Don't fall for instant credit repair scams. Don't ignore current payments while fixing old ones. Don't close accounts unnecessarily. Credit repair is a process, not a hack. Late payments are serious, but they are not the end of your credit. By disputing errors, using goodwill letters, negotiating when appropriate, and building strong positive history, you can dramatically improve your credit profile. If you found this guide helpful, hit that like button and subscribe to Credit and Cash for more no-nonsense financial strategies. Thanks for watching, and take control of your credit. I'll see you in the next video.